Hello YouTube, it's me, Captain Emo, bringing you the beta for Battletech. Obviously I'm new to YouTube, but I've really been anticipating this game, excited to have it come out. So I wanted to kind of go through, I know everyone's doing like first impressions and first playthroughs. I've already put in like 20 hours on the game, so I kind of want to go through like what I've been enjoying to bring for the different weight classes, or I should say cash drops. I'm going to start out with the 25 million, and we'll work our way down in multiple videos. So this video will just be this one here, and I'll kind of do mech and pilot match up. So right off the bat, there's two I really like for this one, but one is the Victor, two Kintaros, in a Hunchback. It's a lot of firepower. It works out really great, and I think it's not really balanced for long range combat to be part of it, but obviously you see I'm right on the dot with what I need to spend, kind of get the pilots we need to go with it. Now normally for the Hunchback I do like precision shot, just so when I'm focusing on trying to use just that autocannon 20, I can get that autocannon 20 off. This is normally the pilot I put in there, and in the Kintaro I like one with evasive moves. He's a good pilot, good gunnery skill, plus it just makes so as I'm moving that Kintaro around to keep fighting and keep repositioning, he always has that defensive bonus of the evasion, because not everyone's bringing, or the AI is not using sensor lock to negate it. But I'm thinking I actually might bring sensor lock this time, but right now I don't care for. The only one that has sensor lock is a gunnery 3, which will make my Hunchback almost useless in combat. So yeah, I'm going to stick with my precision shot. This one, let's see, tactician would be good. Wait, is that? What skill did that guy have? Oh, okay, there is a sensor lock with a higher hit ratio then. Alright, you know, I should just memorize the names of the ones I like to bring that make this faster. But here's one that if I don't move, I get 50% damage reduction. And then for the Victor, I actually like Angel of Death, because then if I want to use jump jets to deal massive damage, I can, but I found he can only do it about 2 times before he starts over damaging his legs. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to start with the very first map, and in my videos to come, I'm just going to work my way down so everyone can see each map as we go. And I would click random, but I've noticed that they keep undertunning their value against what I bring if I use random. So I'm actually going to try to pick what I think would be the strongest team to counteract mine. I think this one, because this quick draw has a lot of firepower. It's 6 medium lasers and an SRM. So I know they're kind of got the Jenner in there as a light, probably easy target, but they've brought extra value in the heavy mech, so this should be a more fair battle. I've really been enjoying the game. Like I said, I've put a lot of time into it. I've been playing it a lot. I'm really excited for the rest of the features to come out. I'm more of a story mode type person than a PvP person, so I definitely want to do a let's play when that becomes available, or when the full game becomes released. So I hope you guys just enjoy this experience with me, or enjoying the game. You know, leave in the comments below what you think the potential of this game can be. Now, I was in the beginning, we don't have a turn initiative order until you run into the enemy. Not too worried about running to him right now, so I'm not going to worry about sprinting for cover. The other thing I like about the Kintaros, as you see there, they have good speed for their size and their firepower. I mean, 2 medium lasers, 3 SRM6s, it's a lot of firepower. Now, the enemy always deploys here. You know, in a PvP game, this definitely could be a lot more tactical based, because they could come up this way and try pulling the forest line and use cover and play a waiting game. They could try to actually run really long ways around and use jump jets to hop up in circle. The main thing is there is limited, because the sensor blimps would give away anything you have planned eventually. I actually missed what that ground bonus was.
What do you need?
Let's see. Ooh, I actually will not sink heat as fast there.
Copy that. Skipper. Affirmative, Commander.
I'm actually going to kind of just set him here to use his ability not to move to gain damage reduction, while staying in the trees to gain evasion. And I probably say I'm going to wait here for them to start coming. With it being an AI, the computer's not very smart in my opinion, so even though I'm saying that, I'm probably going to die now, but I haven't had too many problems besides the few lucky hits to the cockpit.
I believe I'll rest my back.
Yep, so we'll just entrench. They should come marching up straight forward pretty much and up this river. And this being the main way up, besides their Victor and Quick Draw both have jump jets. And they could use this side, but they normally don't.
Something I can do?
Not him.
Yeah. On my way.
Move the Victor up because he's got the armor for it.
Whatever. Standing by.
There's our targets. Wait, now we should break into turns.
Ready to rock.
Once I guard both of these guys.
But I'm itching to go.
Alright, so there's the Jenner. The Quick Draw has a speed boost, so he's going to go on the initiative with the mediums. And then their Victor and my Victor. So I'm just going to reserve everyone, just let everyone move in.
This is becoming a target-rich environment.
They're holding somebody back. Not sure who yet, because we don't see tonnage until they get closer. Looks like they might be holding back their Victor.
Yeah? What can I do you for? Alright, let me know when you need me. Reporting.
Staying here makes complete sense to me. Acknowledge.
Like I said, I probably actually should pull the Victor back, but leave them one of the two front targets as they come running up. And we have a suicidal Jenner. Even though he did fully sprint, so he's trying to use evasion bonus.
Yup.
But he completely exposes back to my Kintaro. And if I get enough hits to stagger him, I can knock him out of evasion. So that my... Oh, so close. If I would have just moved that bar a little bit farther, I would have knocked him out, and then the rest of my team could have attacked him without that bonus there. What I'll do then is I'm actually going to reserve my other two to attack after the Victor goes. So I can try to use... No, let's go ahead and just use the other Kintaro. Still rear arc. Not very good hit chances, plus the evasion, most of it's gonna miss. But this will at least makes so the Victor has a better chance to
There's more
hit.
where that came from.
Alright, let's see. Knocked him out of evasion. They're still so far out moving in. Ooh, LRMs for line of sight from the quick draw.
Come on, Sentinel.
So they don't have the one I thought they did.
Yeah.
Sure.
No problem.
Not very good hit chances still, but it's mostly because of how far the Jenner moves. Sprinting, he moved a really long ways. But it was enough to finish him off. Then they said I'll probably... Oh.
Yep.
Well, for now, I will move the Victor back.
Here we go.
Just to farther let them come in, because I'm going to have to cool the Kintaros down now. And that will give him the highest protection rate if they go after him from the jump bonus, landing and tree bonus, and then guarding. Oh, that's not a good side to get shot on too. That's where the autocannon 20 is. So I want to move him out of there before he gets hit anymore. Let's turn.
I'm dead.
I'll just keep my... Yeah, it's my back, but I think they're far enough out that I don't have to worry about him getting shot this turn. Any more than what he just did. The waiting game.
How might I help?
This is my evasive mech. So I want to still move him
Of course.
just to get the added sprint bonus. And then guard. Then cool off.
Confirm.
And this one just wants to guard.
Stand for.
Aye, aye. Copy that.
I want to avoid the hot spot there, but I could try to run through the trees, but never mind, the quick draw is here. Thankfully it was the other side. I'm going to reserve,
Yeah.
just let the other one move, see what that one is.
damage is minor.
So that's their Victor. Because of how that just went down. That shot the LRMs at me. That's their Kintaro. It's got LRM 5 on it. Now I feel really stupid. I should have known that.
What's the plan?
Basic move. Ooh, horrible hit chance there. That's indirect there. Indirect there. That's better. Still not as good as I would have liked, but we'll go for it. Start tearing down this guy. See, I really like being aggressive with the Kintaro. They do a ton of damage, and then if they get too hot, you can run them into melee and just start punching until you cool down.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Didn't want to move this guy because this is the one that receives bonuses for standing still. But I'm not going to get a good line of sight without moving him in.
You got it.
Main thing is just combined arm fire, I guess, at this point in time.
Affirmative, Commander.
Only have one target, direct line of sight. Focus it down. We'll worry about the next guy who comes walking up.
Critical hit. Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Oh, now that we knocked him down, that's the other reason I like the Kintaros. The SRMs do a great job of knocking people down.
Yeah.
So as long as I continue to pepper one target like that. Now, I'm actually going to turn off the medium lasers just to give a better chance to hit with my precision strike ability. I'm going to try to focus that torso off. That should remove some weapons.
That's a critical hit.
There we go. Probably gonna have to deal with that Victor very next turn. We'll just turn everyone that direction.
Yep. Heading up.
It's probably a little early, but I'm going to go ahead and use this in my Inspire ability now.
Show me your war face.
Just to increase all the hits. Try to finish this quick draw off this turn.
Got it.
So then I don't have to worry about him getting back up and have to deal with him next turn. There we go.
Back destroyed.
Alright, so far, taking minimum damage on my Hunchback. I do keep spiking the heat on the Kintaros. He fully sprinted that in, didn't he? Just for line of sight. Now see, this is where I actually wish I had the target lock skill on the Hunchback, because then I could remove that evasion bonus and just beat him down. But I'm going to have to try to hope I can do this with melee hits so I can cool down.
Yes, Commander.
And miss.
A second time I won't miss. Skipper. Roger that, Commander.
Come on, hit. There we go. And staggered him to remove the evasion bonus. So now my Victor can hopefully tear into him.
Something I can do.
Let's see, what are my hits here? Have a good chance of missing that. What was my to hit melee wise? 65, good chance of missing that. Alright, so I'm going to stick with just firing, because at least then my medium lasers will hopefully still hit. And I don't think it's worth it using precision strike just to shoot the one autocannon. Maybe it would have been, but hunchback again, but thankfully it's not the autocannon side, so I'm happy taking damage there.
Standing by.
He's actually not bad on heat. But his autocannon 20 only has a 50% chance to hit. 65 with melee. And the death from above is at 65%. Forget it, let's go. Death from above.
Got it.
His both torsos are hurt pretty well. Might get lucky hit. The knockdown is not going to benefit me, and he's going to get up before I can react to it. Technically, now my back's exposed to their victor. But he doesn't have his evasion, and I've cooled down my Kintaros. Even though I would prefer to save their heat bars for dealing with their victor. Oh, and he doesn't take my gun.
Hit hard.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do our own melee hit. Come on. There, unstudied him in one. Let's take evasion move. No, other
You have
one.
orders?
Wrong person.
Reporting. Consider it done.
Now, I don't mind. I mean, if this is PvP, I would be focusing on trying to move behind him here, because I'm gonna keep turning everyone's back towards the victor. But right now, I'm just focusing on this side because I've already damaged the armor in the front, where he has no rear damage. So I don't think it's worth, at this point in time, trying to shoot him in the back. Now, I'm still awfully hot. Let's take off a medium laser.
He's going.
Probably should have just punched him again this turn. Now my hunchback blocks some of the shots there. But that's what I was hoping for.
Confirm.
I'm actually going to move. He's the one that's not supposed to move. So I'm going to brace here and cool down.
Roger. Venting heat.
His victor will go, and then I'll use my victor, hopefully to finish him off. And then next turn, face, and hopefully destroy his victor. Oh, that was a lot of damage.
Oh boy.
See, I lost all my back armor. I got knocked down, but it's not going to be very beneficial for him, because I'll stand up before he can act again. Plus, now I can turn around and face my front armor at him, which is still fairly intact, besides my one
What
arm.
do you need?
75s. Sure.
Confirm.
You might get lucky and actually finish him off. Nope. I actually did a fair amount of damage to his head. I'm surprised. Technically, you can get a called shot off of my downed hunchback, though. That'd definitely be to his benefit, but he's going to melee him instead. Still trying to move to take off that arm.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Alright. Let's go
What are your
with
orders, Skipper?
not him. A really hot Kentaro. Hopefully we can just punch him and end this. Nope.
You like me? Good.
Right here. Oh. No, nobody saw that, right?
Sure.
You got it.
Really? You shoot him a bunch of times in the leg.
Ready to rock.
So much for getting to deal with the victor this turn, huh?
Copy that, Commander.
I still just want to focus this guy down. I don't want to ignore him. Because even though he's lost a lot of weapons, he's still a threat. And if it just, in my opinion, remove a damage source completely, an initiative point is worth it.
Firing.
Instead of trying to ignore him and just let him be a threat. In one of the games, I actually ignored a hunchback that I stripped all the weapons off from, except for a small laser. And he walked over and punched the cockpit out of my hunchback that had taken no damage. Now see, he death from above. And destroys my hunchback in a single hit. Now, it was back. And I do have to say my back armor was gone, so I understand that.
Standing by.
My turn. I'm going to not use my Inspire at this point. We're just going to do
Copy that.
straight up and save my Inspire for my other Kentaros. See, look at that. Destroyed his arm.
Reporting.
Now, his heat's the best. And I am going to go ahead and focus on back armor.
That's right. A storm is coming.
Use my Inspire now. Get those hits up really well.
The target is confirmed.
Definitely an assault mech. I want to focus on back armor because their back armor is so much thinner than their front armor. Then I knock him down so I can't even hit back armor. The one downside to a back hit. I can reserve though and let him stand up
Wait for the right place.
and then move behind him.
10-4.
There we go. And he missed everything from cover bonus.
Confirmed.
Is this back arc? I can't even get back arc there. Need to move one closer. Yes, this is back arc. 90s to hit, so I'll take that. And I'm willing to burn all the heat and force a shutdown and hopefully kill him. There we go. Well, besides losing that hunchback, I think I did pretty good. You know, I knew leaving everyone's back turned to that victor was a mistake. I wasn't quite expecting death from above to destroy him that way, but I think that was kind of sweet to see. Now, where's my victor? I want to show you, because I did 2 death from aboves with him, and you notice his legs only have 25% armor, or 25 points of armor left. So if I would have did one more, I would have been into internal structure. But other than that, he was completely fresh. Full armor. Yeah, see, this is why I focused on the back of the other Victor. I have 75 rear armor center torso and 50 in the others, where front armor is 150 and 100. Oh, I did have a little damage there. So definitely worth on the assault mechs to focus on the back armor, because these guys, 130? Wow, that's actually more than I thought too. 45 back, 35. 45 to 130. 25 to 130 as well. Yeah, so Hunchback definitely has very thin armor, so I should have been trying to turn around, but we still did pretty good considering the fact that, heck, we took out 2 of theirs with almost taking no return fire at all, and then just kind of got to a clean sweep from there. And I know in the story mode that's going to be important, because like this guy here, I'm going to get money based on the salvage, and that Hunchback I lost, I would have to actually physically replace. Now hopefully, enough salvage I'd be able to just replace him with a Victor for story mode. But I'm sure they're going to have a drop point restriction in story mode as well. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the match as much as I did, and we'll come back and look at my other videos in the future. See you next time.